What did I wake up from? All we see in the crypto business is a lot of complaining and crying. What's fresh? To be honest, there are already too many people in the Bitcoin world who are upset about the XRP Ledger Foundation and Ripple for this to come up again. I'm sick of hearing these people. Without Ripple's money, we won't be able to stay alive. Grants, money, and most importantly, a project that really fits our needs are what we need. People who want to start their own business want to be a part of this project because it's cool and new. For this reason, you are totally dependent on other people's money to stay stable. People who want to start a business should probably think about it twice. All of these NFT projects are part of the XRP Ledger Foundation. These are better than even NFT projects. XRP Ledger projects are in tears because Ripple won't give them money. We really do help the neighborhood. In exchange for helping to keep the environment alive, they get XRP for doing so. We have a lab and a lab for mutations. It's possible to open packs. You're about to see one of the craziest metaverses you've ever seen. We also have our own page for minting. We run the biggest Web 2 gaming hub right now and are starting to set up a Web 3 gaming hub, and we don't ask for anything in return. There's no need to. Yes, we are. Because we were smart enough to go get a credit card payment, you're going to slap us on the wrist. Check out the wallets that make the NFTs that we print when you ask for them. We have created and bought every NFT that is currently in circulation. I am to blame for the fact that you can't find my credit card information. That's not okay for you to do. We are smart enough to bring people from Web 2 into the internet world, so we will accept credit cards. You don't need to keep my credit card information on file. That is information about a person. If you want to invest in my business, you should look past the order books. Sure, come on over. I just talked to the VCS and they seemed fine. I got the order forms back. They went to my war room after I pulled up and took the reports. And everything but you was looked at. Your tiny little Twitter monster is jealous as he watches the XRP projects do well. Would you like to know who I am? Keeping track of? Are you saying that we don't process info every month? You also need proof that you're not a single person. Why would you ask me to show proof that you don't exist when you have no reason to? Like when I went up to Steve Jobs. In fact, Jeff Bezos would be a better example. But Jeff will laugh at me if I ask to see Amazon's financials. Now is your chance to go. Not logical, I rent a little too often. We have a lot to talk about because the SEC lawsuits are still having an effect, so I'm not done with it yet. It's time to begin. Ethereum is going to happen. Bitcoin is now worth $66,000, which is 2% more than it was 24 hours ago. As of now, it's down 1.2% to 1.02% USDT, and a lot of dollars are coming in instead of USDT. A mean price for XRP right now is 54 cents, up 1.9%. A mean price for USDT right now is 99 cents, and many people are calling for an adjustment. I'm telling you this because I think Bitcoin will go back down if it doesn't rise above this point. It's in that weird zone right now. We are going to try to get the market into the mid to upper 50s. This is the liquidity grab zone, and it will make the rest of the market go down a lot. A lot of people think that XRP will hit 30 cents. If this happens, you should be careful. Like you, it won't last long. Before anyone can even try to catch it, it will take off and shoot back up. That's all there is to it. Now let's begin. With the total value of the cryptocurrency market at $2.47 trillion, many people are talking about luck. You're lucky today. It's likely that we'll sell out today. And there are still a few old people left, and one of them is a woman. We usually sell out on Mondays, but yesterday there was a small problem with our website. We fixed it though, so it's still available. You can give them 3 points if you want to. Everyone has 3 points. The bills are paid on May 1st. Now is the perfect time to lock them up. Don't be scared that Daniel told you this. Pana says that some of the tweet's comments are the best examples of the mental gymnastics he talks about. He is mad that the Ripple coders turned him down for their fast track program without giving him a reason. And I understand. Pay close attention to the reason given for not accepting or rejecting you. That they don't tell you and never send anything that would be great to know. They just tell you that they didn't want to work on your project and move on to other projects that don't interest them. Okay, I sent out a tweet. Stop the mess that's going on. NFT projects on the XRP Ledger can work even if they don't get any money or help from Ripple if they have a good idea. They do this even though they don't get a grant. There is cash, a buy top, and an XRP scan for them to use. He doesn't really follow anyone else as he moves, but he is sure that none of the NFT objects cause errors in income. We now have a net gain after 18 months. I don't understand why these people are complaining when there is a very strong net positive every month. I don't understand why they're upset about your project. Your project doesn't work because all you do is post pictures without changing them in any way. You are not creative, and you don't thank people who help you. People will get bored if you only post 3, 4, 5, or 600 photos a month and expect them to join your group. That's enough. Set up a breeding lab and let the NFTs change. Let people have fun in the lab. Do games change the way packs are opened? On project number 1, player versus player bets happen. Sending your NFTs to the moon did nothing but what it did, which is likely why Ripple is so mad. Are you telling me that you wasted their money? What does it mean to send many NFTs into space? If I found out that a project I'm involved in got a lot of money from Ripple and that they used it to say they sent NFTs to the moon instead of working on something that would make the floor price of these NFTs go up or get more investors, I would be very upset. I would be very angry, would be very angry if you were a venture capitalist. What would you do if the creators of a project told you they had great plans to create their own metaverse and make web-based games? They want to start a number of projects that will help the town grow and bring in important people to help. After that, you'll get your money back. What did you do next? The people on your crew just paid. You guys don't know how bad a venture investor would be. They would be very angry because they expect their money to be repaid. What do these VCS show us? And you're just going to pay for your projects. A lot of items are being shown. They make up numbers to show how much it costs them to grow while taking other people's money for themselves. Spending money, this is not right. Hey folks, in the SEC vs. Ripple case, Bradging residents, it seems fitting that we turned in our answer on the same day that 2 CC lawyers quit for doing wrong. The United States will take over the agency's rules in the debt box case. Then what do we clearly see? A lot of action is going on in PESI speculations. There are rumors about Guinness Lair, about other people, and even about things that aren't really rumors. There is news out there. Because of what's going on, a lot of CC workers are leaving the company. Next, near the end of their statement, Ripple said in public that the court should turn down the CC's request for an order for government and prejudgment interest and should instead impose a civil penalty from less than 10 million people can remember what the SEC's request was. For $2 billion, which was the most it ever made. Ripple is basically just setting its own prices. Listen, Ripple is the same. Judge will make it easy for you so you don't have to do any maths or other slow calculations. We are ready to make the payment. Everything is fine. You can pick any number between 1 and 10 million. We're willing to pay up to $10 million to settle this and move on with our lives. Remember that this is the last and easiest piece of the puzzle. Ripple says the price can't be more than $10 million, which isn't a very big amount of money. Then what do I think will happen? The price, which could go up to $10 million, will be agreed upon by everyone. No one can hear happy Ripple. Know that the cases are over now. They don't have to worry about the SEC in the US anymore. So they can push their businesses and use cases forward. Attention, Uniswap, it looks like a lawsuit against them has been dropped so they can get their $10 million or $5 million or $5 million based on how much XRP goes down. It starts to tear. It starts to go up.